really does. You know what I mean? And so I was breaking down the situation. You have 30 people
We're going
literally,
live. We're
like,
going
you
live.
know
We're
what I mean?
going
A
live.
stampede following King Vaughn, going over to Quando Rondo. But we're going to get into this official report from TMZ. They get into a lot of the particulars, actually, that King Vaughn's manager actually went over with DJ Academics on his channel.
We're going
Share this
live. We're
video,
going
everyone. Let's
live,
get
y'all.
some
We're
people
going
in here. I
live.
appreciate everybody tapping in. You know, we're on
Trying
an
to get
early
some
morning
people to
live.
tap into
Maybe
this
I'll
live
pull up
real
another
quick.
live later tonight.
Got a
But I
few
had to jump
topics to
on here
touch in
and
on.
hit you all with this breaking news.
King Vaughn,
Because TMZ
one of
actually
them.
had it reported when I woke up.
MO3, two of them.
Eddie says 30
This whole
people
industry
and not
situation
one
that they got
brave
going
soul.
on.
Vaughn expected more from his guys. He did the
Somebody
wrong
tap in with
one
me.
from
I
his
see one
club.
person. Whoever this one person is, drop a comment. Let me know who you are.
Lex, you know where it's all stems from.
I'm basically
Has
trying
that
to
been
get this,
clarified? We might get into
trying
that
to
a
get
little
my
bit
little
later
channel up and running,
on
you know what I'm
another video,
saying?
but today we're actually
Speaking on
we
real
might get into
topics for
the
real,
story
about
of where this all began
regular life shit,
another day. You know
real
what I
life
mean?
shit.
But today we're here talking about
Two
the fact
people
that
in,
Quando Rondo is
tap
saying that
in,
it was
tap in.
self-defense in his case.
That's two
You know
people.
what I mean?
Whoever
Quando
these two
Rondo was
people
at the
are,
mercy
let me
of
know
King
who
Vaughn,
you
as we
are.
all saw
Drop
in
a
that video.
comment.
There
Let's
was no
conversate.
telling what was going to happen next if you look at the situation. And that's why little Tim or little Tom, what is it, you guys? That's why he reacted the way that he did.
Say something. One viewer, say something.
Enough things said. From what I could see, Vaughn was the aggressor, though. Money
Say something.
was good.
Let me know something. Say something. Tap in, tap in.
Aggressor, though. Money making beats was good. G Up Quinn.
Tap in. Drop a
Appreciate
comment.
you tapping in, guys. I know we're on an early morning
About to
vibe.
start
You know
this
what I mean?
conversation
It's
off.
early afternoon. But you know what?
This King Vaughn
news that has to
situation
go out there.
slash
As the reports
MO3
come out, you know what I
situation.
mean? There's been reports of Little Dirk
Industry
deleting his
situation.
Instagram. You know what I mean? There's been all sorts of reports from the
I got my own merch out
of
here.
King Vaughn.
I
the
make
manager
shirts and
of
stuff,
King Vaughn.
y'all.
Now, Quando
My
Rondo
own
is
logo.
beginning to talk. You know what I mean? Quando made a post, I believe, on his page
Got a couple
regards to Little
shirts,
Tim. But
hats,
now he's actually
things
beginning
like
to
that,
talk,
jewelry.
guys. Let's get into it. Jeremy, appreciate
I
you
do
for tapping
pranks.
in. Dakota,
Me and my
what's
kids
up?
and
Tyrone,
things.
Mikey T, my guy, what's good, baby? Appreciate you for tapping in tonight. Let's get into this exclusive report, though.
Whoever this one viewer is, can you tell me by any means what way I can get this channel to get more viewers and for more people to tap in and more people to conversate with me and drop comments and things like that?
Now, the major headline here on TMZ is Quando Rondo claims his crew was defending itself in a brawl before, right? So, first statement here. Quando Rondo didn't come looking for trouble when his crew got into a violent altercation with King Vaughn that ended in a fatal shooting, at least according to Quando's camp.
Somebody let me know something.
Quando Rondo tells TMZ the rapper wasn't seeking out a fight with King Vaughn the night Vaughn was shot outside of an Atlanta hookah lounge. And they say Vaughn was acting as the aggressor in the brawl that preceded the gunfire. Okay, so look at this, you guys. Sources close to Rondo tell TMZ that the rapper wasn't seeking out a fight with King Vaughn the night that this all happened. Like, look at that right there. Quando Rondo, in my opinion, we're gonna read more of the statement, but I think he was there at the hookah lounge as a part of a show, just like King Vaughn had a show earlier the other night. What's your Instagram, Jeremy Boy?
Tap in, somebody tap in.
_ the movie star. Anybody that follows me based on this video right now.
If you gonna watch my channel, man, let me know something. Drop a comment in the
chat right
now.
You
know, in the chat.
Me on Instagram, and I'm gonna follow you guys back right now, y'all. So I'm gonna follow you guys. Everybody that follows me, I'm gonna follow y'all back right now. Excuse me. On the live, on the Instagram, whatever. But
drop the chat
right there. A source close to Quando Rondo actually states to TMZ, Rondo was not there to go in an aggressive manner.
Drop a chat. Drop a chat. Drop a chat.
King Vaughn. when I did an interview with Kid said if you really watch closely, you can see the body language. You can see Quando's body language, and he wasn't, you know what I mean, looking for that type of time. He wasn't on that type of time. Quando was coming around the car. Von just so happened to be coming around the car at the same time. You know what I mean? Quando had nobody with him. King Von had a stampede with him. You know what I mean? So I kind of believe this. After listening to what Kid had to say, I think most likely King Von was
Can somebody tell me who is all the people who covers the Kenneka Jenkins case on YouTube? Oh, my bad. One of them is the dude Straight Drop, right?
Under Georgia law, he and his friends upon. Okay. He was trying to. Okay. Got you. Follow me on the gram. Let's get back into this exclusive. So, well, our sources say Quando was napping in a car outside the club, and when he woke up, Von's crew was there, and things suddenly got tense. We're told Von approached Quando and his crew with anger, which led to the brawl. Okay, let's
come on, man. Somebody jump in the chat.
King Von approached Quando and his crew with anger, which led to the brawl. And TMZ actually has a picture of that moment when they both came around the white vehicle and they met head on. You know, and earlier here, Quando was napping in the car outside of the club. Everybody that watched King Von's manager's interview with DJ Academics, they know that this actually was the truth. I don't think King Von's manager said Quando by name, but he said that somebody came over to Von's window, tapped on the window, and said, "Yo, Von, he's sleeping in the car." Von got word Quando was there, stepped outside of his vehicle. Quando's waking up, gets out of his vehicle, going to do his thing, potentially the nightclub appearance. Crazy, right, you guys? Crazy how all this played out. So I'm reading this based on TMZ, you know. So our sources say Quando was napping in a car outside the club. And when he woke up, Von's crew was there, and things suddenly got tense. We're told Von approached Quando and his crew with anger, which led to the brawl.
I'm waiting on some people to tune in onto this live, so y'all can let me know. And can you add people into your conversation on here on this YouTube shit when you have a conversation for them to join in?
Ooey Magazine. Everybody that's watching this video right now, if you follow Ooey Magazine, you're going to get a free digital copy of the magazine. That's right, this magazine right here. We're going to send you a digital copy of the magazine. But everyone that follows Ooey Magazine has a chance to win this hoodie. So follow and DM Ooey Magazine, and we're going to give one person this hoodie right here, you guys. It could be a blue one or a white one. You know, they got a couple different colors. You'll be able to pick it. Salute, guys. Appreciate you for doing that as well. Ooey Magazine is a dope brand. Also, Nonstop Connections, right?
Somebody jump in on this.
Is one of my other sponsors.
Been on here 8 minutes. Ain't nobody said nothing. Still got one viewer.
Nonstop Connections.
No conversation. No nothing.
Not so perfect people with good hearts. Nonstop Connections is a pen pal correspondence service that helps incarcerated men find people and new friends to communicate with while serving their debt to society. They are also actively involved in helping inmates find employment, positive programming, and housing when available upon their release in their areas. And that's why Nonstop Connections is so dope, because it goes right in connection with the magazine. It's the #1 men's magazine in prison, actually. 6 issues a year. 6 issues a year. It's bi-monthly. You can get it in print or you can get it in digital format. Get a copy of this if you have a friend or a family member locked up. Hell, if you're a new emerging artist, tap in with Ooey Magazine right now while they're a young emerging brand. Appreciate everybody for doing that as well. North Gangsta, salute, man. DJ Tay actually said, getting back into the Little Durk situation, King Von and Quando, DJ Tay activist said, correction, not sleeping, literally, but sleeping like he was unaware. Okay, that's an interesting note right there. Let's get back into the article.
Tap in.
On TMZ.
Tap in.
So new footage from outside the club appears to show King Von throwing punches at Quando Rondo's crew. And our sources claim that Quando's camp was just defending itself. We're told Quando didn't know what was going on and he believed that he was in danger. That's right, you guys. Quando Rondo said no, they're saying he was literally asleep. They're saying that he's literally stand up, like wiping the sleep out of his eyes, you guys. And they're wiping the sleep out of his eyes. And then, you know what I mean? Like, that was the situation that played out in front of Quando Rondo. You know what I mean? This guy was, like, somebody find out the time that this happened in the morning. And then the whole thing plays out where sometimes these rappers, they're sleeping on the way to a game. They're just going in there to get the money, you guys. Literally sleeping in their SUV, their Sprinter vans, and then walking into the club. You know what I'm saying? That's a lie.
You got a lot of people that be on this YouTube stuff, clouding off of dead people and people who pass away,
Rashad,
being killed and being murdered.
Rashad,
and
you're
this
out
and
of
that.
here. Telling me that I'm lying about what I saw. Are you kidding me right now? I saw the video. Quando Rondo wasn't walking up with 100 people. You know what I mean? Like he could have been. Quando Rondo wasn't walking up to the situation with 20 people behind him like, yo, we're doing this, we're going to get bottles. Quando Rondo got out of his car. And you know what? Furthermore, I have actually gone into a nightclub at 3 o'clock in the morning. In Miami, nightclubs are open till like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning. So honestly, you guys, a lot of these artists are sleeping right before they go to the gig. They are sleeping. I've seen it a dozen times where artists are sleeping before they go to the gig. I've actually sat outside of nightclubs waiting for artists like Flo Rida, artists like French Montana, artists like Jim Jones to get to a nightclub. These artists don't show up to the nightclub until 2:30, 2:45 at night. You telling me they're not tired? Like, yo, I'm speaking from experience, you guys. I'm speaking. All right, you're out of here. Quando walked into that. Yup. Power Players Online. Appreciate you for tapping in. Freight Finesse was popping. Appreciate everybody for tapping into this live, man. So honestly, you guys, a lot of these artists. We're actually reading the TMZ report. They are sleeping. I've seen it. I was just reading about TMZ actually reporting on the new footage that was released that clearly shows Von throwing multiple punches. Artists like French Montana, artists like Jim Jones. Bro, I got 20 plus years in the industry. You can tell these squares know nothing because they don't. Facts. Salute Uwe HD in the building. That's right, you guys. I told you. One of you guys, hell, maybe even two of you guys can win a free hoodie. Everybody that follows Uwe Magazine right now on Instagram can win this hoodie that I'm wearing.
Nobody wants your hoodies, bro.
You guys are going to get a new hoodie sent to you. Everybody that follows Uwe Magazine based on this video, hit up Uwe Magazine right now. You're going to be able to get in contact with the owner of that magazine as well. You can get yourself a put in the magazine too. No, Josh. It was not his ops release party, Josh. That's not what it was. Quando, in my opinion, was going to a show on his own, and that's why he was kind of off. You know what I mean? He was just doing his thing as a rapper would. Sorry, Zach, I missed your comment. Did you have a comment, Zach? Leroy, what's popping? Age? No, nah. Come on, Leroy, you tripping on that. AJ, yeah, I actually did an interview with Kid, and Des was popping. And a lot of people actually, were telling me that actually Quando Rondo and King Von were actually on the block together. You know what I mean? They made a video together, actually, supporting one another. I don't know if a lot of you guys probably know about that, but King Von and Quando Rondo were actually, civil at points. This led Kid to actually say in my interview that based on that, he knows the two of them had each other's phone number. This could have been squashed. This could have been squashed with as easy as a DM.